Hi, good afternoon, everyone. So I hope my voice is audible for everyone. Today concept we'll discuss about the synchronization. We'll discuss about the synchronization. So I will open my MS Paint so that we'll get the clarity. Guys, topic name synchronization. What does it mean by synchronization? Basically, in the last sessions, previous sessions, we discussed about the synchronization. Once again, yeah, now am I audible? So good afternoon, everyone. So today's session will discuss about the synchronization. So in the previous classes, we already discussed about the string and string builder and string buffer. So I will write one more time here. Then based on the previous topics, we will learn today concept synchronization. So string in the string class, like in the past sessions, we have discussed about the string. What does it mean by string? String is the immutable. String is the immutable. String is the immutable, and a string has the siblings, and the siblings are the string. Second one is the string buffer. String buffer. String buffer. This is the mutable. String buffer is the mutable. Mutable meaning, like immutable meaning we cannot change. Mutable meaning we can change based on the requirement in future. If you want any you can manipulate the our data, string data you can manipulate. String data you can manipulate. String buffer is the mutable. This one is the thread safe, and we can say synchronized. Synchronized. So in the last session, at the time of string session, we discussed about the string and what does it mean by string, what does it mean by string buffer, and what does it mean by string builder as well. What does it mean by string builder as well? So I will take the string builder as well. So this is the string builder. So in the at the time of string class, we have discussed about these three classes: string buffer and string builder. So string is the immutable meaning we cannot change. We cannot change, and we cannot manipulate, we cannot modify. We cannot modify. And the second thing, the string has the two siblings. One sibling is the string buffer, second sibling is the string builder. String builder is the mutable. This one is also mutable, and this is the not a thread safe. Not thread safe. Not thread safe, and non-synchronized. 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 So you can observe here, in this case, at the time of string class, we already discussed, I would say, at the time of string class we use two words like thread safe and not thread safe, meaning synchronized and non-synchronized, synchronized and non-synchronized. So at the time we don't exactly, but today we'll try to understand what does it mean by synchronized and what does it mean by non-synchronized. We'll try to understand. So today concept is the synchronization. So what does it mean by synchronization? What is the main purpose of the synchronization? And when will you go for the synchronization concept in the threading? We'll try to understand today itself. So I will, for understanding the synchronization, I will explain with one example. Then we'll get the clarity. We'll get the clarity. We'll get the clarity. I would say I will take. Yeah. So today concept is synchronization. Like you can assume today is my birthday. Like that you can assume. And try to explain with one real-time example. Through that you can get the clarity. So today is my birthday. You can assume like that. Not my birthday, but you can assume like that. Okay. So I brought one sweet box. I bought one sweet box. This is the sweet box actually. This is the sweet box. This is the sweet box. In this sweet box, in this sweet box, basically I brought only four sweets. I brought only four sweets. I brought only four sweets. And in my class, students having 8 members. So this is my class. I am telling this is my class. My class having students 8 members. Students having 8 members. We'll try to. This is the class. In my class, I have the students is 8 members. Students is 8 members. 3 members, 3 members, 6 members, 2 members is required. I will take the 2 members. So this is the scenario. This is the scenario. We can assume in my class, students will be having 8 members, but I brought only four sweets. I will come to class and I will announce, like, guys, today is my birthday, so I brought sweets and I keep my sweet box in my table. You guys, can you please go there and you can take the sweets? I can announce like that. Then all in that case, what will happen? So all guys will go there and try to take the sweets. But there are only four sweets we have. But in that case, what will happen? The, the students will be fighting. The students will be fighting. That is the scenario. That is the case number one. Not fight. You guys won't fight, but I am saying normal example. Okay. So in case one, the students will be fighting. Why? Because there are only four seats, but students is having 8 members. So in the first case, the students will be fighting. The students will be fighting. This is the first case. I will explain one more time. First case, I brought sweet box. In the sweet box, I have only four sweets, and in my class, students will be having 8 members. I will go to the class and I will announce like that. I will announce in my classroom what the student will do. All students will go to my table and they try to take the sweets, but only we have the only four sweets, but students are 8 members. So in this case, the student might be fighted.
That is the case number one. That is the case number one. And second case I will tell. This is the case number one. Only 4 seats will be there, and eight students will be there. And what will happen? Like when I am announced to the students, all the students will go to the table and they try to take the seats. That is the case number one. That is the case number one. In the case number two, what I am doing? Case number two, I brought 8 seats. Three, three, four, 3, 6, 8. Now, in the case number 2, I brought 8 sweets and same scenario. I will go to the class and I will announce, guys, today is my birthday. I brought sweets for you. So, the sweet box I keep in my table. Can you please guys go and take the sweets? So like that I announced to in the classroom. In this second case, what will happen? So same scenario, all the students will go to my table and they will try to take the sweets. But what will happen in this case, like second case, like whoever went the first case, they might be take one sweets or they might be take two sweets. There is no guarantee. Is there any guarantee? Like whoever is went for first to take like a chance to take the sweet, they might be take one sweet or they might be take the two sweets. They might be take the two sweets. In case two, what will happen? I announce in the I announce in the classroom, like all the students went to table and five students, first two students will bring the two sweets. This person also take the two sweets, and total five members will bring the total eight sweets. Total five students will bring the eight sweets. So eight sweets as completed. I would say uh, remaining three students, they didn't get any sweets. They didn't get any sweets. Like in case number two, there is no like already we have the eight sweets. Normally usually if they will take only one sweet, then like all the sweets comes to all the students. But in this case, what will happen? Whoever is went for the first chance to take the sweets, that student taken the two sweets. The student will take the two sweets. So like five students has taken eight sweets, but remaining three students are in idle state. Idle state. Idle state. So this kind of situation, like we can say, data inconsistency. Data inconsistency. We can say data inconsistency. Inconsistence. Data inconsistence. So I would say we have the sweets. Actually, our requirement is I would say our requirement is we need to give the one sweet to one student. This is the case number two. I will take the case number three. I will take the case number three. In case number three, what I tell, like same eight sweets. I brought eight sweets, and one more time I will go to the class and I will announce like this, guys. Today is my birthday. I brought the sweets, so you guys please come one by one person and take the sweets. And after the taking sweets, you can go your seat and you can sit like that. In the case number three, what will happen? In the case number three, what will happen? One student will come to my table and the student will bring the sweet, and the student went to I would say go to his seat and he will sit. The same scenario. The second student also will come to my table and take the sweet, and again he return back to return back to his seat. The same. Third student also will come and he also take one sweet, and return to he will also return to his place. Same scenario. Fourth student also will come. Fourth student also come. He will also take the sweet. He will also return to return to his seat. Return to his seat. Return to his place. So this is the case number three. You guys observe, like the three cases I am explaining. Uh, like in the case number three, if you go for the case number three, like you can spread our sweets to all the students. If you observe case number 2, like whoever the students went to the table, the student whoever take the sweet chance to take the first sweet chance, they might be taken one sweet or they might be taken the two sweets. So that case we can say data consistency problem. Data consistency problem meaning the student might be take one sweet, the student might be taken two sweets. Is there any guarantee? There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee in the second case. In the second case, if I announce in the class, all the students went go to the table, and whoever the first person get the chance to take the sweets, the person might be take one sweet, the person might be take the two sweets. There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee. So in such case we can say data inconsistency problem, data consistency problem. If you observe the case number 3, the same scenario I will explain to the I will announce in the class, today is my birthday, can you please guys come one by one, take the seat, and you can return to your place. You can return to your place. You can return to your place. So if I tell like that, then what will happen? The guys will come one by one, they will take the seat, and they will return back. They will come to here, and they will take the seat, and they will return back. They will return back. They will return back. So in the same scenario, I will so this is the case number 3. So I will explain. I have prepared the notes for this one, so through that we'll go and we'll try to understand. This is the notes I have prepared. Basically in the last sessions, we discussed already string meaning immutable meaning we cannot change. Like, string has the two siblings. One is the string buffer, second one is the string builder. String buffer is the mutable and synchronize class, meaning this is the thread safe. So we'll see like what does it mean by thread, what does it mean by non-synchronized. We will discuss today itself. And string builder, also predefined class. It is a mutable and not synchronized class. Not synchronized also can say not thread safe class. Not thread safe class. Synchronized meaning thread safe only one thread can access object or resources at a time. Object or resources at a time. You can observe in the third case only one thread can access object or resources. This sweet box you can assume as a object. We are giving the permission to access only one thread. If you give the permission to access only one thread, then what will happen? Only one thread will come. The thread will take the sweet, and it will return back. So you can assume like that, then you will easily remember. Thread safe, synchronized meaning thread safe, only one thread can access object. Only one thread can access object, or also you can say resource meaning object meaning real-time entity. In this case sweetbox is the real-time entity. So object, like one thread can access object, you can say that is the synchronized meaning thread safe. Synchronized meaning thread safe, only one thread can access object. Only one thread can access object. Now in this case the thread will come, and the thread will take the it will do the operation, and it will go back. Synchronized meaning only one thread can access only one thread. Synchronized meaning, you should remember, only one thread can access object or resource at a time. Not synchronized meaning multiple threads can access same access, I would say same object or resources class at a time. Synchronized meaning only one thread can access the object. Not synchronized meaning multiple threads can access. So if you can observe the note point, if the multiple threads access the same object at a time, then there is a chance of getting the data inconsistency problem. data inconsistency problem. If you can observe in the case number 2, I given to permission all of the students, please go to the table and you can bring the sweets, like that I said, whenever I said, like, the students all will go to the table and they try to take the sweets, but there is no guarantee, like whoever the person got the first chance to take the sweets, the person might be take the one sweet, the person might be take the two sweets. There is no guarantee, there is no guarantee. So in case number 2 we can say data inconsistency problem, data inconsistency problem. So if multiple threads access the same object at a time, then there is a chance of getting the data inconsistency problem, data inconsistency problem. So this much is clear till now, basically synchronization. Synchronization meaning we need to try to understand the synchronized. This is very important. Synchronized meaning thread safe. Thread safe. Only one thread can access the object or resource at a time. Not synchronized meaning multiple threads can access the same object at a time. The same object at a time. Next, note if the multiple threads access the same object at a time, then there is a chance of getting the data inconsistency problem. The multiple threads access the same object at a time, then there is a chance of getting the data inconsistency problem. Inconsistency problem. Data inconsistency problem. I will write one example here, then we'll get the clarity. For example, I will take one class. The class name is I will take the movie is the class name. Movie ticket booking. Ticket movie ticket booking. Here I will take the one variable that is int ticket booking, tickets available. I will take like this, tickets available. So here I will mention like that 100. So here I will write the condition like, if condition, if the tickets available less than or equal to 0, then what will happen? Then our logic should be execute. Our business logic should be execute. Here I will take the one method, public void booking method. I will take booking method. I will take. So you can observe this one. The class name is the ticket booking. We have the one instance variable. Instance variable meaning the seats. The theater will be having 100 seats. The method name is the booking. So in this case, under the method, I have mentioned one. I would say one condition. Whenever the tickets is greater, then this logic will be execute. This logic will be execute. Now I will take the here main method. Main method I will write the shortcut PSVM and args string args. Okay, and for this one I want to create the thread. I want to create the thread. So for creating the thread, we need to create the object for this class. Object for this class. That object you should give the parameter as an input to the thread. As an input to the thread. So for example, I am creating like this. Movie ticket booking. This is the main method. So movie ticket booking. M equal to new movie ticket booking. movie ticket booking. So M is the reference variable. Now I need to create the thread. I need to create the thread. Thread T equal to new thread, new thread, and this thread input is the M. M. Now I want to start the thread. I want to start the T start. I have started the thread. Then this is the one thread. In the same way, I would like to create the one more thread. I would like to create the one more thread. This is the T2. This is the T2, and I am starting the T2. I am starting the T2. In this way, I will try to take one more thread also. That is the T3. That is the T3. That is the T3. if you observe if you observe here, we have the multiple threads. All the multiple threads are working on the same method. This is the resource actually. All the threads are working, all the threads are accessing same method. Then what will happen? We will get the data inconsistency, meaning data inconsistency. Like one thread is already working, so at the time it will also working the same. For example, the when at the time of execution, this thread will go this method, and it will book one ticket. Then what will happen? The tickets will reduce to 99, 99, and this one also will go, and this one also book one ticket. Then what will happen? 98. But sometimes what will happen? That same thread will also book the same ticket, double nine ticket, the same ticket. It might be uh, I would say thread 3 also, it might be book the same ticket. We don't have any guarantee. We don't have any guarantee. You guys got the clarity? I will explain one more time. We have the movie ticket booking, and in this theater we will have the 100 tickets available. 100 tickets available. So booking is the method, and under this method we have written one condition. What is the condition? Like whenever the tickets is greater than, then it will execute the business logic. It will execute the here logic will be ticket booking. Logic is the ticket booking logic. Ticket booking logic. Ticket booking logic. Now under the main method, whenever the first thread is accessing the method, then one ticket will book, and whenever the second thread will access, it will also book one ticket. But we don't have any guarantee. The ticket the ticket might be booked ticket, or the ticket might be not booked ticket. We don't have any guarantee. It will book the ticket, but that is already booked, or we don't know that ticket is already booked, or the ticket is not booked already. So this kind of problems will be comes this kind of problems we might be face. So for avoiding this issue, we'll have the synchronization. So to avoiding this issue, we will be having the synchronization concept is very important. So to avoiding data inconsistency problems, we'll go for the synchronization concept. Synchronization concept. So synchronization, we can achieve synchronization in two ways. One way is using synchronized method. Second way is using synchronized block. One way is using synchronized method. Second way is using synchronized block. Okay, what is the syntax for the synchronized block? Synchronized block? So this is the method. I have taken M1 method. In the M1 method, the M1 method might be having multiple logics. Like this is the pre-logic, and this is the post-logic. So among those logic, I want to synchronize only one logic. So that's why I am mentioning the synchronize is the keyword, which will synchronize is the predefined keyword. When I mention the synchronize keyword, then it will be act as a synchronized block. And second way we have, that is the syntax for the synchronized method. Synchronized method meaning we need to mention the synchronize keyword. We need to mention the synchronize keyword. I will write the program through the programmatically, we'll get the clarity. So same scenario, I will write the program. Eclipse, I will take the Eclipse.
This is my Eclipse. I will create one more class. Okay, here I will take one more class. Here we will be having the demo class. I'm opening the demo class. Okay. So I want to extend the first thing we need to extend. I will take the implements runnable. It is throwing some. We need to add the unimplemented methods. I am adding the unimplemented methods. So runnable is the interface. In the interface is having only one method, that is the run method. We are override that method. Now I will. So this method is. I will take one more method, custom method. I will take public void print numbers. I will take this method, print numbers. So here I would like to take one logic like int I initialization, int I equal to 0, semicolon, I condition, I less than or equal to 10. Okay, I increment from here to here. I would like to take one SOP statement, SO statement. Here I will take the I. Here I will take the I, and this is the, which method is this one? This is the instance method. This is the instance method. This is the run method. So this is the run method. Run method is the predefined method. I am calling this method in run method. Guys, don't confuse. Run is the one method. This is the predefined method. This is our custom method. So I am calling this method in run method. So I am calling this method to run method. Okay. Now I will take the main method. I will take the main method. Control B. I am taking the main method. Control A, Control Shift, and I am taking the main method. In the main method, I will create the object for the demo class. I will create the object for the demo class. So for that purpose, demo, new demo, and the demo. Now I will create thread t equal to new thread. So for this thread object, I will pass parameter d. Now I will start the thread. I will start the thread. Now in this case, if I execute the file, then I will be getting the values. For example, I will run the file and show the result. So you can observe, I will be getting all the values from 0 to 10. 0 to 10. But I want to for every I would say every printing the number, I need to wait some time. I need to wait the 10 seconds. For that purpose, I will mention the sleep thread dot sleep. I will mention the sleep. Here I would like to mention 1000 milliseconds. So we need to surround it with try catch block. Now same file I am running. You can observe first 0 it will print 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9, 10. 9, 10. I want to know like which thread is printing. I want to know the name. So for knowing the thread name, we will have the method that is the thread dot current thread dot get thread name. Get get name. Here we will get the name plus we can say I. We can say I. Here you can observe. Now if I run the file, I am saving the file. If I run the file, you can get the name, thread name also. Thread 0, thread 1. Thread meaning name of the thread is thread 0. Name of the if you give the thread name, then that name will be print. If you not mention the thread name, the JVM will give the one name, that is the thread 0. The JVM will give the one name, that is the thread 0. Thread 01, thread 01, I would say thread 00, thread 01, thread 02, thread 03, thread 04, thread 05, and thread 06, thread 07, thread 08, thread 09, thread 010. Okay, this is okay, fine. Now what I am saying, this is the only one thread. This is the only one thread I have created. This is the custom thread. This is the custom thread only I have created. If the only one thread, there is no problem. If the only one thread, there is no problem. The problem is when I am creating the more than one thread, then in that case we might be face the problem. If you can observe, I am copying this one. Now I will create one more thread, that is the T1, and I am starting the T1 start thread. Now you can observe this is the one user defined thread. This is the one thread, and this is the second thread. This is the second thread. Okay. Now I am saving the file. Now if I run the file, you can observe T1, and I will mention this is the T2, and this is the T2. This is the T2. This is the T2. If I run the file, you can observe two threads are I would say two threads are executing at a time. Two threads are accessing at a time. Then you can say this is the synchronized or non-synchronized. Non-synchronized. Why? Because like non-synchronized definition you can observe here. Uh, multiple threads access same object. Multiple objects access same object. In this case also you can observe I have created two objects. If I create the three objects, then what will happen? Three objects can access same object. If I create the three objects, then what will happen? The three objects can access the same object. So we can say this is the non-synchronized. So if you go this approach, you might be get the data inconsistency problem. So data inconsistency problem. In this case, what will happen? Like the control first it will goes to here. I would say thread number 1. The thread number it will goes to here, and it will check the condition, and it will print. After the first thread is printing, the first thread will goes to the waiting state, and second thread will start the execution. The second thread will start the execution, and second thread will check the condition, and second thread will be print, and second thread also will go to the waiting state, and next time third thread will come, it will check the condition, third thread also print. So at a time three threads access at a time. This then we can say this is the non-synchronized. You can give the thread names also. For example, t1 dot set name, I would say t1 dot set name. Here you can give any name.
Here we can give any name. I am giving thread. I am giving thread 0. Save the file. You can run the file. Can run the file. So set name is the method. Set name method is used to set the name for the thread. If you not given the if you not mention any name, then JVM will assign. JVM will give the names like this. The first thread name should be it will give the JVM thread 0. It will give the names like this. Thread 0 is the first thread, and the second thread name it will give the thread 1. It will give the names like this. It will give the names like this. Thread 0, and the third thread name, the JVM will give the default names. If you not given the names, then the JVM will give the names like this. Thread 0, thread 1, and thread 2. Like this, the JVM will give the names. The JVM will give the names. No, if you don't like the JVM given names, we can give whatever the names you want to give. You can give your names also with the help of set name. Set name is the method which is used to give the which is used to set the names. Set the names for the set the names for the thread. Set the names for the thread. If you not given the names, then JVM will give the names for the thread. JVM will give the names for the thread. Okay, in this case I am giving the thread name is the thread 0, then it will exist. This is basically non-synchronized, meaning I have created the 3 threads. All the threads are working same method. All the threads are working same method. So in this case there is no guarantee. You might be get the data inconsistency problem. How will you overcome the data inconsistency problem? We'll have the synchronization concept. We have the synchronization concept. So with the help of synchronization concept, we can avoid the data inconsistency problem. We can avoid the data inconsistency problem. Okay, we can achieve the synchronization in two ways. One is the using synchronized method. Second one is the using synchronized block. Syntax: is there any syntax for the synchronized block? Yes, we have the syntax. This is the method, and in the method might be contain multiple logics. So this is the one logic, and this is the logic. So which logic you want to synchronize? If you Which logic you want to access by the only one thread, then that logic you should mention the synchronize. Whenever you mention the synchronize, then at the time only one thread can access. So in this case, like in the third case, if I tell one student only come and one student only return to their seats. In this case also, whenever you mention the synchronize, only one thread can access. Only one thread can access at a time. Only one thread can access at a time. Only one thread can access at a time. So we can achieve in two ways: synchronized block and synchronized method. Synchronized block and synchronized method. And we have the syntaxes. This is the method. In the method, whatever the logic you want to synchronize, then you can make the synchronize keyword. And this is the method. So I will write the programmatically how the synchronized method will work, how the synchronized block will work. I will show you the programmatically, then we'll get the clarity. So you can observe in this case what will happen. All the threads are executing at a time. Like if thread 1 is executed, thread 2 is executed, thread 3 executed. All the 3 threads are executing at a time. So if I go this approach, you might be get the data inconsistency problem. So so now my requirements, I need to avoid that issue. So we need to mention the synchronize. Synchronize is the predefined keyword, so should mention the synchronize. Synchronize synchronize. So I have mentioned the synchronize. I have mentioned the synchronize. So simply synchronize is nothing but we need to mention the synchronize. Synchronize is the predefined keyword. So before the return statement, you should mention the, you should declare that the synchronize. You should declare that the synchronize. Okay. If you define with the synchronize keyword, then we can say that is the synchronize method. Then we can say synchronize method. Now I have mentioned the, I have converted normal method into the synchronized method. Then I am executing the file. Then you can see the result. You can see the result. What will happen? You can see the result. You can see only thread 0 is executing. Thread 0. Only one thread is executing. But in the previous case, 3 threads got executed only at a time. But you can observe in this case, first thread is executing the first time. After the completion of first thread, the second thread starting execution. After the completion of second thread, third thread started execution. Guys, you understood what I am explaining? Non-synchronization meaning multiple threads can access at a time. So like till now, whatever the programs we written, all the programs might be related to non-synchronized. In this case, I have created two threads. This is the thread 1 and this is the thread 2. I have created the thread 1 and thread 2. I have started the thread 2. So if I execute the file, then what will happen? This is the synchronize. Synchronize meaning the both threads are accessing at a time. You can observe both threads are accessing at a time. So if I go for this non-synchronized approach, then you might be get the data inconsistency problem. How will you overcome data inconsistency problem? You can overcome with the synchronize. Synchronize is the keyword. For example, if I mention the synchronize keyword here, synchronize. Only I am declaring with the synchronize keyword. Only I am declaring the synchronize keyword. When I am declaring the method with the synchronize keyword, then the method will be converted into the synchronize method. Now this is the synchronize method. Synchronize method only allow only one thread at a time. It will allow only one thread at a time. After the execution of first thread, then only it will allow second thread. If you can observe the same method, like non-synchronized method, I am converting with the help of synchronized keyword. So I am running the file. Then you guys can observe what will happen. I am running the file. When I mention the synchronize, then you can observe only one thread got executing. Only first thread got executing. Thread 1, thread 2, thread 10. After the thread 1, thread 2 is executing. After the thread 1, thread 2 is executing. This is the one way. This is the one way. ఉంటది. This is the thread 1 and I have started the thread 1. The same way I will take the thread 3 also. Thread 3 I will take, and thread 3 I will take the thread 3 and I will give the name t3 dot set name. Here I will give some name, like I will give the some anything name you can do. Now I will give the search. I will give the search. You can find out the difference. I am saving the file. I am saving the file. I have mentioned the synchronize. Then what will happen? The first T1 will be executed. After the completion of T1, T2 will start. After the completion of T2, T3 will start. So in this case, the T3 name I have mentioned the search. So I am saving the file and I am executing the file. So you can observe T1, T2, T3, T4, T5, T6, T7, T8, T9, T10. Next is surge, uh, surge 1, surge 2, surge 3, surge 4. Uh, no, actually, last session we discussed about the thread scheduler. Thread scheduler. So what the thread scheduler will do? Thread scheduler is the internal program which is responsible to schedule the threads. To schedule the threads. This is the threads. This is the threads. When we are calling the threads, internally thread scheduler will responsible. We don't have any guarantee like which thread got executed the first time. So thread scheduler will responsible to execute the threads. Got the clarity? So internally thread scheduler will responsible for execution of the threads. Will you mention the priority also? Priority meaning we are requesting the thread scheduler. So this is the priority. Priority meaning requesting the thread scheduler. If you mention the nine priority meaning we are requesting the scheduler, thread scheduler. So could you please execute this thread first, and could you please like that? So thread scheduler will analyze and thread scheduler will be execute. We don't have any guarantee on the scheduler. So thread scheduler will be take care and thread scheduler will be execute the threads. Internally, execution of threads will be take care about the thread scheduler. Take care about the thread scheduler. This is the synchronized method. Synchronized method. So only the syntax is normal. I would say normal method signature only. If you may declare with the synchronized keyword, then you can say that is the synchronized method. Then we can say synchronized method. Then we can say synchronized method. Okay. What about synchronized block? What about synchronized block? Synchronized block is nothing but you just mention the only one block. For example, same code I am taking. Same code I am taking. I am removing this. I am removing this keyword here. Now this is the non-synchronized method. This is the non-synchronized method, and from here to here, all the code I will be cut. Then I will mention one block, that is the synchronized block. Synchronized block, synchronized block, and from here to here, here to here in this mention this. This is the object, and now this is the block. This is the synchronized block. So in this statement, within this block, I have pasted the same logic. I have pasted the same logic. I have pasted the same logic. I'm saving the file. I'm saving the file. If I execute the file, so now also I will get the same output. Now also I will get the same result. Now also I will get the same result. Block meaning the same logic, whatever the logic you want to synchronize, the logic should be keep in the blocks. Block meaning within the curly braces. Block is nothing but within the curly braces. This is the starting of the curly block statement, starting curly braces, and this is the ending of the block statement. Ending of the block statement. Ending of the block statement. This one block statement I will explain one more time. I am explaining one more time. You can observe here. This is the normal method. Normal method. This is the normal instance method. So for this normal instance method, if I mention the synchronize, then it will be converted into synchronized method. Then it will be converted into synchronized method. Okay, we can achieve the synchronization in two ways. One is the block level, second one is the method level. Method level, if you declare with the synchronized keyword, then we can say that is the synchronize, that is the method level, that is the method level. Method level meaning whenever we mention the synchronized keyword, we can able to access only one thread at a time. We can able to, it will allow synchronize meaning it will allow only one thread at a time. It will allow only one thread at a time. After execution of one thread, it will give the permission to second thread also to execute, second thread also to execute. So we I would say we have the clarity about the methods. Now I'm trying to explain about the block. I'm trying to explain the block. Block meaning this is the block. Block meaning block is nothing but starting curly braces and ending curly braces. Now I am, for example, if I mention from this to this is the one block. This block I am mentioning the synchronize. This is the block. If you mention the curly braces, the curly braces are starting and ending, then we can say this is the block. For this block I am mentioning synchronize. I am synchronizing this block. How can I synchronizing this block? With the help of keyword synchronize. Synchronize, if I mention the synchronize, then this block is converted into synchronize block. The same, whatever the logic I want to access by only one thread, I am passing same logic here. I am passing same logic here. I am passing same logic here. I am saving the file. Control S. Control. I am saving the file, and I am executing the file. I am executing the file. You will get the same result. Like if you go for the method level approach, if you go for the block level approach, we will get the same result. We will get the result, same result. But the synchronized block is, for example, the method might be having multiple portions. If you want to access at one portion, if you want to synchronize at one portion, at the time you should be declared the block with synchronize, should be declared with the synchronize. If you, whenever you declare with the synchronize, only multiple threads can access, multiple threads can access. So I will explain one more time, we'll get the clarity. Some guys might be confused. Synchronize is meaning, like in the last sessions we discussed about the string. String is immutable. Immutable meaning we cannot change, we cannot modify. We cannot modify. String has the siblings like string buffer and string builder. String buffer is the mutable, and which is synchronize also you can say thread safe class. We can say thread safe class. Mutable meaning we can modify, we can manipulate the string data. We can manipulate the string data. Okay, and string builder also the sibling of string. It is also used to. It is also mutable and not synchronized and not thread safe, meaning multiple threads can be accessed. Multiple threads can be accessed. Next, synchronize meaning only one thread can access the object. Only one thread can access the object or resource. Object or resource. Resource, that might be the method. The resource might be anything. Object is the any real-time entity. Any real-time entity you can take. Not synchronized meaning multiple threads can access the same object. Multiple threads can access same object at a time. You can say not synchronized. We can say not synchronized. Note, if the multiple threads access the same, there is a chance of false data meaning, like in the seeds, in this case of seeds, like the threads, all threads are like executing, the already one seed has booked, and the thread to also book the same seed, then that is the false data. That is the false data. If the multiple threads access the same object, then there is a chance of getting the data inconsistency problem. Data inconsistency problem meaning the threads might be give the false statements. The threads might be give the wrong data also. So if the threads will give the wrong data, then that is the data inconsistency problem. Data inconsistency problem. And how will you overcome this data inconsistency problem? We can overcome, we have the concept that is the synchronization.
we can achieve the synchronization in two ways, using the synchronized method and using the synchronized block. Using the synchronized block syntax, we have the syntax. Block is nothing but from starting curly braces to ending curly braces. If you mention the block is nothing but like this. This is the if you mention like this is the starting of the curly braces and this is the ending of the curly. This is the one block. This is the one block. So if you mention with if you define with synchronized keyword, then we can say that is the synchronized block. That is the synchronized block. And I would say uh, from here to here, this is the this is the block. We have defined with the synchronize. We have defined with the synchronize keyword. That is the block level synchronize. And second one is the method level. Method level meaning normal method. Normal method we can define with the synchronize keyword. Normal method you can define with the synchronize keyword. Synchronize keyword. So same program I have taken here. I have taken here. So this is the like block level. If I remove this one and if I remove this one, this is the I would say non-synchronized. Non-synchronized meaning multiple threads can access the same program. If I run here, if you can observe, I'm saving the file. I'm saving the file. I'm running the file. If you can observe here, the threads. The threads is all three threads are executing at a time. Three threads are executing at a time. If all the threads are executing at a time, you might be get the data inconsistency problem. That's why I am converting this normal instance normal method to synchronized synchronized keyword. When I mention the synchronized keyword, this is the keyword. This is the keyword. It will do. It will access. It will allow only one thread. For example, if I run this file, you can observe here what will happen. You can observe here what will happen. It is uh, it, like it is accessing. It is allowing only one thread. After completion of first thread, it will giving the priority to second thread. It will giving the chance to executing the second thread. Second thread. Second thread. After completion of second thread, then it will goes to the third thread. Then it will goes to the third thread. Then it will goes to the third thread. The same logic. The same logic. This is the method level. For example, the same logic. Starting curly braces, and this is the opening curly braces. Here this is the closing curly brace. Within the starting and closing, within the starting and closing, I need to define with the synchronized keyword. Synchronized keyword. Within the curly braces, I am passing the logic. Whatever the logic I want to synchronize, I am passing that. If I run the file, if I run the file, then right now also you will get the same result. You will get the same result. You will get the same result. So we can achieve the data inconsistency in two ways. One is the method level, one is the block level. One is the method level and second one is the block level. This is all about the synchronization. This is all about the synchronization. And one second. So this is all about the synchronization. So based on today class, I will share the notes and I will share the